In the name of God, the most merciful and the most compassionate. Hi everyone, how you doing? The sun and I bid you a warm welcome filled with hopes and dreams. Whoever becomes a sheep is eaten by wolves. How to deal with enemies in the workplace and in life. Don't be a sheep or you will be eaten. How do you spot an enemy? Enemies engage in destructive criticism. Enemies spread gossip about you. Enemies backbite you. Enemies sabotage your path to success. Enemies may show aggressive body language. Enemies try to beat you at your own game. Keep calm and crush your enemies. What do you mean with whoever becomes a sheep is eaten by wolves? Enemy is a strong word and emotion associated with the enemy would include anger, hatred, frustration, envy, jealousy, fear, distrust, and possibly grudging respect. The world is dangerous and the enemies are everywhere. Everyone has to protect themselves. They talk about you behind your back. Don't acknowledge them or give them any attention for it. Don't live life in permanent battle mode. Silence is the element in which great things fashion themselves together. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number one, be cautious of fake friends. They will betray you more quickly. Two, never ever reveal the purpose behind your actions. Three, impress by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something wacky. Stay calm in front of people who induce rage. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number four, your reputation is the cornerstone of power. You must always stay calm and objective. Number five, be outstanding at all costs. Make yourself a magnet of attention by appearing larger, more colorful, and more mysterious. Six, never do yourself what others can do for you. Keep calm and destroy those who only drill holes under your boat to get it leaking. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number seven, make your opponent to come to you, abandoning his own plans in the process. Lure him with valuable gains, then attack. You hold the cards. 8. Any triumph you have gained through argument is really a Pyrrhic victory. Win through your actions. Keep calm and crush your enemies. See them driven before you. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 9. Associate with the happy. Avoid the unhappy. Emotional state are infectious. 10. Make people dependent on you for their happiness and prosperity. 11. One honest move will cover dozens of dishonest ones. Performance suffers when the mind is preoccupied with worries, doubts, or fears instead of focusing its attention on performing the task at hand. So keep your cool under pressure. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 12. In polite social encounters, learn to probe. Ask indirect questions to get people to reveal their weaknesses and intentions. 13. Our worst enemy must be crushed completely. 14. Create value through scarcity. 15. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. This strategy can intimidate and terrorize. Water triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's rest, calmness, and digestive response. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 16. Isolation exposes you to more dangers than it protects you from. It cuts you off from valuable information. It makes you an easy target. Better to circulate among people, find allies, and mingle. 17. Some people are wolves in lamb's clothing. Choose your victims and opponents carefully, then never offend or deceive the wrong person. I won't let enemies stop me from achieving my dreams. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 18. Don't rush to take sides. By maintaining your independence, you become the master of others. 19. Play dumb. Make your enemies feel smart. And not just smart, but smarter than you are. Once you're convinced of this, they will never suspect that you may have hidden motives. Be like a duck. Calm on the surface, but always battling like the devils underneath. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 20. When you are weaker, never fight for honor's sake. Choose surrender instead. Surrender gives you time to recover. 21. Keep your words ambiguous but full of promise. 22. Plan all the way to the end. 23. Give the other person a choice. Your enemies feel they are in control but are actually your puppets. You are the sky, everything else is just the weather. What are the rules of psychic ability? Number 24. There is great power in tapping into the illusion of the masses. The truth is often avoided because people consider it ugly and nasty. 25. Act like a king to be treated like one. Appearing vulgar or common will make people disrespect you. 26. Always seem patient as if you had known that everything will come to you eventually. Are there any other tips? Yes. No bad mouthing or speaking ill. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Don't waste your time fighting back or seeking revenge. Don't take their comments to heart. Be the master of your own happiness. You decide who to avoid and who to listen to. Keep yourself inspired by anything that inspires you: music, photography, fashion, growing, and reading. Now you are no longer a sheep, you become a lion. I don't worry about the haters. They are just angry because the truth I speak contradicted the lie they live. At any rate, I don't have time, energy, or rest in hating the haters. I am too busy loving the lovers. Our Lord, upon you we have relied, and to you we have returned, and to you is the destination. I have surrendered to the Lord of the worlds. Break a leg, Sayyid Abul Mak.